Hey guys, it's me again, Bruno. Welcome to a new video. Okay guys, so my topic today is living in the past. Okay guys, so as usual I have a little story. So my topic comes from a conversation I had with a colleague of mine, a guy who works with me at the office. And every time I go and I run a half marathon, as you guys already heard my stories, every time I run a half marathon, which is 22 kilometers, he always comes and tells me, oh, I used to do better than what you're doing today. And I always laugh because he's talking about like 2014 or whatever. And I always tell him, okay, so what about today? Can you run today? So basically he has ran the last time he ran a half marathon was like 5-6 years ago, something like that. And I have run like 3 in the last 6 months. And he's trying to compare with me. Basically, he's trying to feel good by telling me, because my best time from the 3 half marathons I did was 1 hour and 58 minutes. Just for your information, for you guys who don't know, I've done sport all my life, but I've never done long distance running because I hate that. I used to hate that. I love it now. I used to really hate it. So I decided at the beginning of the year, even last year, to challenge myself, to say, okay, I want to do something to really challenge me, something that I think I'm not able to do. And I decided to try to run long distance. I go to the gym and regularly and stuff like that, but I was not running long distance. So that was the challenge I gave myself. So I started running just for myself, not trying to compete with anybody. And my colleague, he knows that I'm into sport. He knows that I go to fitness and etc. So he's trying to tell me, okay, yeah, but your best time is only 1:58. When I used to run, in 1956, I mean, for me, it's 1956. I mean, 6-7 years ago. I used to do better than you. I used to do like 1 hour and 45, stuff like that, which is good. But it's in the past. And I always tell him, okay, what about today? Can you run today? Do you want to come run a half marathon with me today, now? Oh, yeah, but I gained weight and my knees are hurting. Okay, yeah. So basically, he's trying to feel good about himself, telling me that I used to do better than you. What you're doing it's basically nothing. I was better. And it might be the case. I don't disagree with that if he was running in 1:45 or whatever. It's a very good time. I agree. But you can't live off past success. It's like I tell you, I ate last week. Can I sustain myself with yesterday's food? No. So success is the same. We need to strive. I love that. We need to strive for greatness. We need to challenge ourselves. I have a wonderful example. You have a fitness lady. Her name is Miss Shepherd. I forgot her first name. She does fitness. She's 80 years old. 80 years old. So I would put a link of some of her videos. So she never gave up. My colleague, he's 45 years old. He's not old. He just gained weight and he has excuses. But he wants to feel good by talking about stuff he used to do. I mean, what good is what you did in the past? We need to challenge ourselves every day. When I go to the gym, I challenge myself. I decided to run. It was a challenge for me. I'm happy just finishing a half marathon. I guarantee you, running 22 kilometers is tough. It's really tough. And I used to hate that. All my life, I hated that. I used to do athletics. I used to do sprints. Never long distance. So for me, it was a challenge I imposed on myself. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is some of you are living in the past, like my colleague. You are living in the past. I mean, you had some maybe bad experience or maybe you had some good experience and you can't let it go. I mean, what good is, okay, I was a champion, or I was a world champion, or I was an NBA champion, or I was something. But what about now? What challenge do you have for yourself? It's like me telling you I was fit 5 years ago. But what about today? Why are you not fit today? Because you just gave up. It could be laziness. It could be complacency. It could be disappointment. It could be bitterness. So we give up. We stop what we were doing for many, many different reasons. And what I'm trying to tell you guys today is, I don't know what happened in your life. I don't know what's happening today, but if you're watching, it's for a reason. Maybe, you failed in your first marriage. Or maybe you even failed in your second marriage and you decided to give up. You decided that, I'm just going to look in the past and I'm not moving forward. I'm just staying where I am. No, you can have success in the future. You can have success in the present. You need to challenge yourself. You need to have goals. I did a couple of videos a couple of months ago about the power of consistency, the power of goal setting, the power of preparation, the power of dedication. All of those things push us to do better, to be better all the time. And I was talking about Miss Shepherd. She's 80 years old or 85, still going at it, still challenging herself, still trying to be the best version of herself. For me, that's an example. I'm not going to stop and live off what I did. Even now, I'm not going to stop and say, oh, I did 1 hour and 58. I'm okay. I'm not going to run anymore. No, I will try to do better. I was not able this time to run faster because I had a little injury on my ankle and my Achilles, but I did a pretty good time, 2 hours and 2 minutes. With the circumstances, I'm pretty happy. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, don't live off past victories, of past success. It's like a guy in the street, begging for money and mocking people who are going to work because he was an executive one day. Yeah, one day you were an executive, but now you're begging money in the street. You understand what I'm telling you? It's like you can't live off past stuff, past experience, past victory. You have to try to win every day. You have to challenge yourself every day. So that's what I'm encouraging you guys. I don't know what you have to do. I don't know what you need to do. But you can't live off of past experience, of past success, even past failures. You need to challenge yourself. You need to get back on the horse and continue. Life is a constant challenge. It's a constant struggle. It's a constant battle. So we need to challenge ourselves. We need to go forward. We need to strive for greatness. Not competing with someone else, but competing with ourselves. Being the best version of who we are. Being the best version of you. Okay? So that was my word today for you guys. Don't stop. Don't live off the past, even if it was really good. But don't live off the past if it was bad also. You can have something better in the future if you decide to, if you work yourself. Okay? So guys, that was my word today. You already know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.